Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Peace. This is a special invitation. It's called Invitation to Mr. Obama, mainly to you. Yes, you are my president, as well as my friend. And this is what we have here to count on friendship. I was so blessed, like all the millions around the planet, when you spoke about the FDA. I'm one of them that went through many hospitals, very well known in America, just to introduce the macrobiotic way of life, not only eating. We started in 47. And Michio Kushi, you know him. He's a living Christ. And you have met many people that they are like you and your grandma and your grandpa. We came all from the origin of nature that nurtures every treasure. Without Mother Earth, we have no life, we have no breath. And now your voice is coming through millions of voices. Yes, there is hope and change, but it doesn't come from outside. It has to come from every one of us, and you are one of us. Do you remember? At one of the hospices of the small children, one of them was dying or leaving his body. And when he knew that I'm coming back to Lebanon, being on TV, he gave me a great treasure. And he said, Grandma, tell everyone, tell a vision. If your vision is for 1 year, plant wheat. If your vision is for 10 years, plant trees. If your vision is for lifetime, plant people. Obama, you are here to plant people. We all help and support each other. We have warm hands to hug, arms to hug and heal, not to kill, with pills and bills. What are the harbors for? It's a beautiful song. Let's all sing together and plant peace and plant people. You are not the only responsible, but you are on the top of all our heads and hearts and hands. Yes, you cannot make it with the others, so we are all mirrors to each other. But the FDA, as you know, and you are the one that you know who is supporting now all the medicals and the dentistry, and it is coming from you. Not only changing the FDA new chief, but just put a better quality, not from the mind, not a scientist, but a spiritual. Self, soul, and spirit. This is who we are. Body, mind, and soul. Just look at any macrobiotic study house. And I'm going to be there and meet your friend soon, Dr. Hutton. He is a world traveler. Because of you, he has more freedom. Because he's your dentist, and he is a living master, a living light. He's coming to Lebanon and be on this screen. And every, TV in the Arab world. Because we are very hungry and thirsty for this well of natural water, natural treasure. Every dentist, listen to him and you know him. And you know what I'm saying, and much more than me. We are planting cancer. And the cancer is the answer if we know. You have so many medical doctors and, beyond any degrees, many people that they have a good heart and they are witnessing and aware and they are a living Christ consciousness. Christ is not the only Christ. Everyone who is aware of his or her being, we are all Christ consciousness. We are all Buddhas. We are all saints. We are all Muhammads. So this oneness, the existence inside you and me is one. We are all connected, not with the rope of hope and change, not with any dope, but with this rope that holding all of us together, rope of light. We are all light. And Christ is alive, this Christhood energy. So what you are saying, it's coming from our wounds. We are all wounded. Come and see in Lebanon. Cancer is all over, everywhere. AIDS, because of our immunity system. So let us talk from heart to heart. Why war? Just it's a book, a small book. Why war? You will have it soon in your hands. Short now and sharp. Why killing each other? Why spending 90% of the money for war and politics? You know it, politicians are, you and me, the mafia of the soul. Everything is now into polititis. It's a sickness. Buying people, what for? To kill each other instead of healing each other. Yes, Dr. Hutton, world traveler, he would prefer to go everywhere where there's a studio in Lebanon and appear live on my show and also give a few initial consultations, and he is welcome. And you too, you are welcome, so humble, if not you personally, but in the heart you are here. And I'll meet you, and it's my honor to be with you. And tell the people, wake up. Read books about what dental medicine is doing in every. This is the mouth, which is the beginning of this body. From the beginning to the end, it's connected. These two holy holes, what are you eating? In which, what kind of spoon and knives are here? So the cancer started from this. The beginning and the end are one. So let us change our land. Let's change the food that we are eating. So by changing the food, the FDA will change, because FDA people are also victims of victims. It's time to be a victor, not a victim. And you are now on the top of this laptop. So the change is in your hands, and we support you, all of us. But give a chance, open the door for all the heart people, the honest, like John Robbins. You will have them soon, all kinds of DVDs and, the webs, and you have it with Walter Pogorelov, a friend of Dr. Hutton. Yes, just by seeing what few people are doing in the Arab world, you will have a new idea that we are not terrorists, not Islamism and terrorism, Arabism. Many people now, in your country mainly, are accusing us that we are terrorists. And they have a freedom of talk, but because they are victims of ignorance. Why not be innocence and wisdom combining together? So this is who you are. From the A to the come to the zero, from the one to the zero. And this is the science which is called in all the religions, the religiousness of the heart. We are one, connected with this number and power. The number and the 0 point. We are not a number. We are a member to remember that we are one family of one peaceful world. Yes, this doctor that you are supporting a great trust because you have it. He lectures at the medical university in China, like Harvard, and we know all the information about him. But because of you, he's not pushed out by the FDA. Outside America, he is not a dentist only, but a surgeon and a medical doctor. So let him and many of his colleagues, and I am one of them, that I will come. I don't live in the States. You are welcome here. A small commune now, it's starting, and it's the first commune in the Arab world. It's in Lebanon. But I will ask you a favor for all of us, just to support the media that it's against Islamism or terrorism, and just let people know that Islam means peace. This is why Christ came for this. We are all here to support one peaceful world, and if we don't start with one peaceful body, we don't have a peaceful being. So a peaceful mind or a peaceful brain, it has to be in a peaceful body. We start with the body. If the car doesn't have good quality water and oil and petrol, then you cannot drive it. So you have to be a good driver in a good car, a good being in a good body. Then you have the whole planet in your hand. And this planet is so small if we compare it with other planets. And you are responsible for this. And your name is so beautiful, OBM. Beautiful in the Arabic calligraphy. Oba, ma, ba, ma, baba, mama. And you have the O, the zero in it. So I will put a book in your hands which is called Sufi calligraphy. And you will read it, the power of your letters and the power of your number and why you are here. From your grandma, from the tent, you came to a divine trinity. So no war, but warm arms to hug. We bug a little bit, but bugging is hugging too. Life has its dance, ups and downs. But to have more nuclear wars, these are not nuclear wars. Wake up, Brother Obama. No. There is nothing in nuclear. It's a sacred places. Imam Ali, 300 million years ago, he put a secret in this place in Iraq. It's in his tears. So when people, they look at it from the 64, yes, cosmos, Milky Way, and much more, then they see a light, and they came when Bush came, and he said, there is no such light when I came here. But this light is only for people like Christ and the prophets, and everyone is a prophet. But now we are into the prophet of the pocket. So when you are with people that they are really responsible and they have the ability to plant peace, yes, trust your wings. You also can fly. So let's hug all of us, one vision, one peaceful world, and plant peace. You have all the information. Yes, and he knows that he is welcome, whoever comes to Lebanon. All the media is for one peaceful world. And this is not only your vision, it's the vision for our children, for our future, if we have a future. And I will show you this. Look at this. Tibetan monks see extraterrestrial ET people. Remote viewing Tibetan monks see ET powers saving the world from destroying itself in 2012. This is a real, like Edgar Cayce. Put Edgar Cayce and know. One of your counselors, it's a must to be somebody who is a Sufi. And Sufism is not a religion, but the religiousness of the heart, our birthright, accepting every religion. When we say La ilaha illallah or Allahu or that breath unites us all. So these people, monks, they say soon, in 2-3 years, people are coming from another planets to help us, from Venus and from others too, just to plant more peace here, because we are all connected. And the religion is one. Why we have so many sects? Let's put it in the name of love, in the name of witnessing, in the name of awareness. So if we really love peace, let's make them, everyone live in peace in any state. Support each other and tell each other that why war? Why killing each other? Why spending 90% of the money on killing, on weapons? Let's wake up. It's time with you to have more wake up, not more make up. I want to share with you what America started doing, in the 60s, and now it's all over the Arab world. We started the make-up there. It came from Brazil and then came to the States, and look what people are doing now. You know it everywhere. What kind of a mouth is this? The mouse on the internet is much better. You have so many others, just your counselors, they give you what make-up is doing in America and all over. Because we all want to imitate America, what America is. All this McDonald's, all these hamburgers, all this, lies in every hospital, give more drugs and give more surgery. What for? What is this mafia? Who is giving the degrees? Where does it come from, the degrees? Who is the one who's going to give you a Nobel Prize? You are a Nobel, you don't need any prize to tell you. You are paying for it. Everyone is a Christ consciousness. Does Christ need a Nobel Prize? You don't need it. Just be yourself. I want to share with you the women in the Islam, the women in Saudi Arabia. She was a ruler in Ha'il, and her grandchild was a prince, but he was a grandchild. So grandma took the place, and she was very peaceful and very beautiful and very natural, nurturing everyone in her responsibility. There was no poverty, equal, sharing the bread and the water and dates, and you are welcome anytime to come to Saudi Arabia. Look at this, one of your soul brothers, the three of them, Egypt, Palestine, and Saudi Arabia, and in the middle, his name is Faisal. And you know some of this family. He died within his dignity, and the one who killed him got a Nobel Prize for peace, because he said, we don't want any other civilization. We have our Quran, we have the dates, and we have all what we need. Why come and build all this high-rise building? Why to build when we have small homes that can share equality among everyone who visits us? He was a living saint, and he still lives in many of our hearts. Look what we are doing, just spending all these millions and zillions all over Europe until New York. What is this tube for? Just to look through it and spend all these millions, and we have millions of people in America who are homeless. What is this toy for? We have internet. It's raining there, it's sunny here. It's only a game, but this game is taking our grace and our life. It's only a toy. It brings momentary joy, and then. But if we go into meditation, if we go into spirituality, into awakening, into our responsibility, yes, I am responsible for one peaceful world. We are all brothers and sisters. We are one with our Mother Earth, our brother Sun and Sister Moon, all the animals that they came to protect Christ. These are symbols that we need now to know and decode every symbol. Look at this man in my country, in the Arab world, in the Islamic world. A man like this, do you believe that he can kill people? He is so innocent or ignorant, whatever you want. It's not what you are driving. It's not, with the money. It's the paradox of life. With the money you can buy big palaces. Are you happy? You can buy the most expensive bed. Can you sleep without a pill? So what for all this? And we are not happy. We are planning who is the first to kill. We are planning to have a nuclear bomb that can destroy all the inventions and all the discoveries. Soon 80%, 90% of the people will die. But if we come together, we share our inner treasure, then we don't need any war. We need to warm each other, not to war each other. But it's time for warning now. Look at this. Beautiful to watch TV, but these are like plates, satellites. He painted them. All the artists that they are here and there, what are they doing? Who is supporting them? We support only war people. Look at these artists. Look at this one. It's not concentration or focusing, but be alert. Be alert. Look where he's riding. Be in the moment. In Islam, it's called Sirat Mustaqim, which is a straight path where there is no mind anymore. Total trust. Straight path. And you walk it with a total trust no matter what happens. And this is a man that we used to call them Negroes or black people. Look how smart he is. He's in Africa, he's in Sudan, everywhere. Look at this head. From his hair, how he could make it. He's so smart. When they asked him, do you go to war? He said, no. I am here in peace with my family. Why go and kill my brother? Because a head like this will empower the energy that it's in the head. It's like the door of the divinity, the highest chakra, the highest, maqam or whatever you call the door, just straight, the ascend power, like Christ ascending power to heaven. Because of this, he knows by birthright, by innocence, what to do. So let's sit all together, black and white and yellow and from every other planet, and put a plan for peace. So first, start with yourself. And number one, we say, no more hungry people. Let's put them, all the millions that they are so hungry in America, all the homeless, what to do with them? All the old people, if we have no, insurance, what can we do? In Canada is much better than America. With a Canadian passport is much better than an American passport. Wherever we go with an American passport, oh, you are war people. You are killing everyone. You hate us. But with the Canadian passport, peace. No war in Canada and from Canada. I would love to thank you forever because we are one. And just giving thanks doesn't mean that it is done. No. Let's walk our talk. Support Dr. Hatton. Everywhere, wherever you go, he's a great environmental and peace man and all over the planet. People like this, they need your support because the FDA immediately, what they do, let us destroy this planet Earth and we have other. Look at this planet Earth, it's so beautiful. Look what you can do when it rotates. Everyone now looking at America, what to do. If you look, I just want to share with you what we study in macrobiotics. Look, this is America now. You are here. And this is also America, north and south. Look at the south. It's always smaller, like roots. And here is wider. What is this energy? This is more feminine motherhood. This is more brotherhood, fatherhood energy. Look at all this. Look at India. Here. Look at Africa. All this called yin energy, where people, they love more the earth, and the people there, they love more the war, because they work with stones. They have more energy. They eat more meat. Here they eat more vegetable. If you put this study in every school, in every hospital, if you know people that can sit, it's to sit like a pyramid or to sit like a stone. When you are like a stone, you listen. When you are like a pyramid, you listen to yourself. When you sit like this, all the Bedouin people, they listen to you when they sit like this. So sitting is also talking in the language of silence. How do you sit? This is why people in the States go to all these Bedouin people, the Aborigines, go to the native people, see them, how they live, what they eat, how they communicate with each other. What have we done to them? The video A Diet for a New America, one of the richest people in America, what is he doing? He's still living in a cottage and cleaning and clearing the world of this, the water of this planet, the whole world. John Robbins, George Gurdjieff, Osho, Michikushi, many enlightened people, many lights you have there, as well as in every place if you come to the Arab world. So it's better for all of us that you are not the president of America, but the presence of every present, every moment, every now. That's now what we are really, it's not a need, it's a must. Otherwise the whole planet is going to burn up. And then another planet will come. But what will happen to all of us as a soul, as a being? Where do we go? Yes, there is heaven and hell. It's not the way the priests they say. Because as you know, priests and politicians are the mafia of the soul. What kind of priest? What kind of politicians? We need priests like Brother Sun, Sister Moon, like Saint Francis, and we have many in the Arab world that they are not saints but Christ consciousness. But now the people that they have the mind, the money, and the media, they are corrupting this planet out of good intention. All the politicians, they want peace. All the war makers, from Alexander the Great to Neron and others and Genghis Khan, they wanted peace. But the peace doesn't come. It comes from within individuals like you and me. If not you and me, who else? If not now, when? Remember this little story, innocent story. You know, she is 3 years old and Daddy wrote, God is nowhere. And she came in and she said, Daddy, I know how to write. God is a small word. God is smaller. Nowhere is big. So she wrote now dash here. God is now here or nowhere else. God is in you, in us. It's not I, it's we. So this we together, dancing the peace. Soon we will say no weapons, no killing each other. Why do we need an army? No drugs, no junk food. All the junk food in America, yes, MSG and much more, all the chemicals, obesity, all this fast food, it's called the junk food, diet food. Most of the hospitals, we need a few hospitals with saints that they are there, not doctors, that take care of you. When you are healthy, you pay for the doctor. When you are sick, the doctor will pay for you. But we are only attracted to the titles, to the degrees, to who makes more money than the others, who wears black, who wears orange, who wears, green, who wears... We are into the mafia, the colors. You put the stethoscope and you go in and do the surgery. Oh yes, the surgery was great, but he died. It's time to wake up. This is why you came, as a mixture of white and black, which is day and night, as a mixture of all the religions. And that's what love is. The religiousness of the heart. Love is the only way. When we say in Arabic, Assalamu alaikum, may peace be on earth, be on you. Al-hikmah, the wisdom also. Compassion, ar-rahmah. So there is no compassion, there is emotion. This is what happened before the election. All of us were into emotion. First, you are black, we love you. Then you are Hussein, we love you more. Then you are here for change and hope. This is all emotion. If we don't support each other, then you are like all the others. The fourth president said, why are you doing all these banks? The money. The paper has no power. The tree has a power. One seed turns the whole earth green. And you are number 44. And what a gift. The first one, black. That's beautiful. Luminous darkness. And yes, for all religions, this is why we loved you, and we said, that's a great gate for all of us, but the gate of grace. It's like you see many people that they have silence, but there is a silence in the grave and the silence in the grace. Which one we choose? Many of us are dead, like what Jesus said. Let the dead bury the dead. We cannot bury each other anymore. We are so dead, waiting for our time to come and bury. How to wake up? So simple. Use all the medias to give what I do on this channel. I'm still the only one in the Arab world because of the FDA controlling. And so in the States we have more freedom because our local TVs, and I lived there 30 years and my heart is everywhere. We are universal consciousness. So use the medias so that we waken up. We wake up as a medical doctor, as a surgeon, as a priest. Any responsibility has the ability to plant peace. So you are not a president as a title, yes, but as a jewel, you are a brother. What is a title? It's only a pebble. What's the use of having the most expensive diamond? If you are not a jeweler, you don't know the jewel. So be a jeweler, and you know that the jewel now is in every one of us. We are all jewelers. We protect our Mother Earth. What are we doing? All sucking all this, from the water to the oil to the stones to everything. What's going to happen? Putting all this junk, all this pollution in the water, in the food, in the clothes, in the drugs, in the medicine, in the hospitals, in the sermons. Not like Jesus' sermons, but what the priests are talking, and all the priests from all religions. How many religions, how many sects we have? Where do you belong? I belong to the nothingness. I belong to the cosmic energy. I belong to the one peaceful world. We are all brothers and sisters. So use the media. So the media can wake up the people. And for the media, you have many people there. Ralph Nader is one of them. Nader Khalili, all his students. How to build beautiful homey homes and natural eco villages. Macrobiotic counselors are everywhere in America. Have a few counselors about, world peace, not talking only politics. Have someone in every American embassy in Lebanon here. I will be one of the volunteers to go there and just give workshops, how to love each other, accept myself, love your neighbor as yourself. What is this self? Who is the other? Is my mirror. So let's have workshops everywhere for one peaceful world. Start with organic food. Yes, beautiful landscaping, beautiful homey natural homes. Because we are what we ate, we are how we eat, we are what we wear. So now the hope and the rope of peace is in your hands. You have 10 volunteers. Any moment, anytime you ask for any help, we are ready. But the help has to be universal. Thank you for you, and thank you for Bill Gates, and now he's ready to do this great project. I will announce it from this screen. And also Michio Kushi, he is the living Christ, and everyone is a Christ consciousness. But what I'm doing with this gift, Christ said, let's have peace. But now what we are doing, cutting each other into pieces. Is this what peace is for? Just visit hospitals. Why this cancer? What is the answer? Let's go to the roots. Unless you clean and clear and cure the roots, you cannot have the best of fruits. The cause is in the roots. Let's all be one. Let's not point at each other. You are a Muslim, you are a Christian, you are a Jew, you are this, you are an enemy. Enemy is in me. It's my ignorance. The body is a woman or a man, but the awareness inside is motherhood and brotherhood and sisterhood and fatherhood. And on the awareness you will become a witnessing. Whatever dies, it die. Take care of it. Give it back to Mother Earth. This is the second placenta for the Mother Earth. But who lives forever? Existence. Where is this existence? We are immortal or mortal. What do we know about this? We are all victims of victims of victims until Adam and Eve. And so beyond and beyond. Now no boundaries anymore. There is no America, there is no Lebanon, there is no the Arab world, there is no Muslims and Christians. No boundaries. We were so much into boundaries and bonding each other, putting all this slavery, all these chains. We are free, like the bird in a cage still singing. And you set the birds free and then still sings. And if you have a bird, open the cage. If it's for you, it comes back. If it's not for you, even in the cage is not for you. So our hope, not only hoping from outside, we would love to have you the best counselors and advisors. And when we say the best, that's what we deserve, the trust. People in the food teaching or counseling, not to count on calories or blood types or, vitamins and all these words, but to count you as a human becoming. You have 20 molars, 8 incisive and 4 canines. You are as a man more compact energy, me as a woman more transcend energy. Just one book of macrobiotics by Micho or Oshawa will shine the sun in you. You know it. It's our birthright. So let's have the best of the best. That's what we deserve now. There what we have to invest. Not outside. Invest. Let's all have the best of Christ. consciousness. So much disaster, so much war, nuclear fear everywhere, blaming Iran or Iraq or Syria or Palestine, or what for? The moment you took this, 4 fingers are forwarding to myself. So blame is a game. And what for is this game? More wars and more killing each other. Since Adam and Eve were still killing each other. And you are only visitors. Visitors on a bridge, and from bridge to bridge. And then everywhere you go, it's your home. Wherever you stand is your homeland. And sacred land. And holy land. So when you say holy, so eat whole food and holy body and being. When you look at the other is your mirror. I see what's in the cup. If there is wine, you drink wine. If there is water, you drink water. If this man is vomiting dirty words, because that's what he has inside, and he's a victim of these dirty words. I wish you have counselors from the teachings of Gurdjieff, Osho, Oshawa, Michikushi. These are the people that they are teaching peace through science and through the soul. So what we need now, it's a must, it's not a greed. We need you to be a brother to this little planet Earth. Let's all work for one peaceful planet.